Major league teams tend to get most of the glory, but the business and value of minor league sports is growing. I'm joined by Michael Brown, senior reporter for The Deal. So, Michael, you've been tracking minor league ownerships in 3 of the 4 major professional sports. So, what's so attractive about these assets?
Well, recently with the media deals going on in the 4 major professional sports, it seems like that, sports fans with a little bit of money in their pockets are looking sort of to the second-tier franchises, and that's minor league sports. These guys, they're really local franchises as opposed to, the national brands of professional teams. So these guys have a lot more control over what's going on in terms of branding of the franchise, the stadium, sort of where they're going, the direction of the franchise. Last week, Peter Karmanos, who owns the Hurricanes, actually sold one of his minor league franchises, the Plymouth Whalers, and they're going to move now to Flint, Michigan. So it's that sort of is an anecdotal of the sort of fluidity of the minor league sports franchises and what's making them attractive. Another thing that's attractive is that they don't have to pay for the players. That's more with the professional team. So that's more of running a venue and really running a branded franchise.
So how are people evaluating these businesses? What sort of numbers are we talking here?
Well, obviously not the $2 billion that we're talking about with the Clippers. I think for teams that aren't necessarily directly affiliated with a professional franchise, those are in sort of the low single-digit millions. Where teams with great affiliations, like a team that's affiliated with the Yankees per se, could go for 20 or 40 million.
So what can we expect going forward? Where are the highest expectations for growth in minor league sports?
Right. So I think in the NBA right now we have only 17 or 18 teams in the NBA D-League. There's 32 NBA teams, so that leaves a lot of room for expansion there. I think we'll see some franchises go on the block and investors sort of eager to get in on that. There's a few minor league hockey sales still going on. Mr. Karmanos, who I mentioned earlier, is still selling a Florida Everblades team. And then there's also a couple of baseball franchises that we're still sort of watching out for. But I think kind of across all major sports, we'll continue to see interest as the professional franchises just keep climbing. And I think with that in parallel, we'll also see minor league franchises kind of keep going up in value.
And gaining more fans, which means more dollars as well.
Absolutely.
Thanks so much, Michael Brown, senior reporter for The Deal.
Thank you.
And I'm Brittany Humar for The Street.